So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 26, check 26. 26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They run with Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 20! 54. They're not ready for this, man.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott a 1st down and more. Power running by Zeke. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big run that time by Elliott, giving 58 yards on the ground. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bit.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. Let's see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! Black 54!
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, QB, come on.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Here we go. 180!
Watching the car. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Now, let's get there.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I smell fear.
To throw is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Come on now, let's go.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the eye.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D Ford showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Let's set a tone.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go, let's go.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Watch twitch.
White.
Bang, bang.
You draw quarters. 11. Lock.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, this at least is the